You useless good-for-nothing little parasite. Just how long are you going to be mooching of my family, huh? Don't you have any sense of shame at all of what you're doing, you stupid woman?
Molly, I do not know where any of this is coming from, but can you please not send me messages like this? I mean, I already have to deal with this enough from you at home. I don't need this kind of nonsense following me to work, where I am right now.
Oh, please, don't you talk to me about your work. You think you're so great just because you have a job? You don't even make that much. And on top of that, you always use it as an excuse to get out helping me, keeping the house clean. You're just utterly useless.
Oh, it's actually not an excuse. I have a full-time job and sometimes I have to help you keep the house clean and other times I do not. Would you rather I quit my job so that I can be around the house all the time to help you?
What is that supposed to be? Some kind of threat or something? I already told you that you can't try and lord your name little job over me when you make such little money. When I was your age, I was working and keeping the house clean all by myself, and I never complained once about it. I just wish that you and Mike would finally get a divorce and save me from having to deal with such a terrible daughter-in-law yourself. I really have no idea what he sees in you or what he was thinking marrying you. Not only are you completely useless around the house, but you're also just fat and ugly, and I can't believe anyone would ever love you.
Well, I guess I'm sorry for being so far then, Molly, but I really don't think that you need to be saying any of this to me to get your point across. And just because you don't think that I'm doing enough doesn't mean that I'm doing plenty of things that you're just plain unaware of. So I really would appreciate it if you could just keep your rude comments to yourself and please stop treating me like this. I'm not asking you to praise me or say what a good job that you think I'm doing or anything like this. All that I am asking of you is that you keep all these mean comments and rude things to yourself and just let us get on with our lives.
Well, unfortunately for you, I have no intention of stopping any of what I'm saying. And why should I, when all I'm doing is telling the truth?
I really don't see why you have to insist on saying all this stuff, though. I mean, I am trying to be polite here and asking you to cut it out.
And just what makes you think that you're in a position to be telling me anything at all? Do you even know how much I dislike you? I have been at the limits of my patience ever since you and Mike got married, and I have pushed away beyond them for some time now. I will not be censored just by I'm hurting your feelings.
Molly! I really don't understand why you always have to try and take things so far. I am not trying to censor you or say what you are or are not allowed to say to me. I am just asking, for the good of the peace of the house, that you please stop doing this. I mean, I'm still not sure what I've done to you at all to deserve this.
You think that you can play all sweet and innocent just because my son and husband like you? But they don't know you like I do. They haven't seen the darkness inside. I know that you think you're better than all of us, and you're just laughing at my whole family behind our backs, aren't you?
I'm really doing nothing like that at all, and I'm really glad that your husband and I get along so well. If you're upset at me for trying to get along with my husband and father-in-law, then I really just don't know what to say to this. But I can tell you that I really do not appreciate the way that you're talking to me right now at all. If anyone is acting completely irrationally and being rude or putting people down, that it's you. Everyone else in this house gets along just fine.
And just what are you trying to say with that, huh? You think that I'm jealous of you or something like that? There's no way that I would be jealous of a fat, ugly, useless girl such as yourself. I'm not jealous of you or anything like that. I just really can't stand you one bit. Your smug face, your brown nose and attitude. How dare you try and cozy up to my family and leech off of our money when you're not even related to us? I can't stand a woman like you.
I know that we're not related by blood, but I am married to your son, and you are my mother-in-law. I don't really get why you are so upset with me living with you all when I work and contribute to everything. But instead, you just insist on insulting me and putting me down all of the time. It really doesn't make me feel good. Do you know that? But if you really think there's some problem with me or that I have some nefarious intentions with your family, then why come to me about it? Why not go and talk to your son or your husband and convince them instead? I think I know the reason, and I think it's because you know that you're the only one who feels like this.
You young women are all the same. You think you know so much better than the woman who came before you, just because you're young and pretty. Well, let me tell you something, young lady. One day you won't be so young. You're already not very pretty anyways. So you better just learn your place.
Okay, well, you keep saying that you're not jealous, but between how many times you're repeating how not jealous you are and that bit about youth, it's looking like jealousy to me. And I'm sorry, but I'm at work and I really don't have time to deal with someone's pretty little jealousy, so I think I'm going to go.
You really are just a horrible, disgusting, awful, useless little brat. Do you know that? I'm never ever going to let you get away with what you're doing to my family. Do you hear me?
That's fine, because I really don't think that I'm doing anything besides trying to be friends and a good member of the family.
I will make sure that you are run out of this house and that you never ever come back again. You're going to pay for what you've done. And I won't let you get away with this.
Molly, please calm down. You are just being ridiculous. I don't see what there is that is even worth getting so upset over. I really don't think that I'm doing anything to your family at all, and if you think I am, then you should go and talk to them about it. But quite frankly, I have no idea what you are talking about in the slightest. And all you are doing is being mean and saying scary things to me. So if this is all the conversation is going to be, then I think I'll just get back to doing my work.
You don't have to worry about coming home at all today, or ever again for that matter.
Hello, Molly. What on earth could you possibly be talking about today? I am sure that I'm going to regret even asking that.
As of this day, you and Mike are nothing to each other. I did what any good mother would do and stepped in to sign your divorce papers. Now they're already mailed off to be processed, and nothing you can do is going to stop this.
Hold on a second. You submitted divorce papers for Mike and I? By yourself? Without asking either of us first?
That's right, and now that you two aren't married anymore, I'm well within my rights to chase you out of this house forever. Finally, I can get rid of this awful parasite that is leeching off my family for so long.
Wait a second. So you really actually did that? You really forged divorce papers and then submitted them to the court? And now you're telling me that your son and I are going to be officially divorced?
I'm glad you understand so that I don't have to break it down for you any further, but that's right. And now that you and my son are split up, there is no reason at all for a little blood-sucking vampire like you to hang around here anymore. So why don't you just go and leave us alone forever? I haven't been this happy since I can't remember when. I've been wanting to do this for so long.
So I take it that you did this not knowing that I was actually paying for everything in this house and for everyone inside it then, right? Although, I suppose if you did know that and you were so upset with me that you didn't care about that at all and just wanted me out of the house that badly, that I can almost kind of respect.
Wait, what? What do you mean you were supporting everyone in the house? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something? You think I'm really gonna fall for that? I knew from the very beginning that you never had anyone but your own interests. Don't you dare try and tell me that you were really doing everything for us. I know that you've always have been and always will be just a horrible, useless little leech, and that's why I broke you and Mike up.
Wow, so you really just have no idea what it is that you've just done to your family at all then? Do I understand that right? But okay, since you've already gone so far as to do this, I guess I'll just do as you say and go away. But don't say that I didn't try to warn you, Molly.
Oh, please. You do know that you're not fooling anyone with this little act of yours, don't you? I know that you were nothing but a burden to all of us, and that's why I got rid of you. I never liked you from the very beginning, and now I finally figured out a way to get rid of you once and for all.
Well, then thanks a lot for setting me free, I guess. I really do appreciate it.
You don't have to pretend so hard for me, Linda. I know that you're really destroyed inside. Don't act like you wanted this to happen, now that it's already too late.
There is no pretending going on whatsoever, Molly. I really am happy that this happened and that you did it for me. You have no idea just how grateful I really am to be putting all of this behind me. I thought I was going to be stuck in this situation forever. Anyways, I'm going to the courthouse now.
What are you going to the courthouse for? Are you going to try and tell them that those divorce papers are fake? It won't matter. They'll have already been processed them by now. Your marriage is over and there isn't a single thing that you can do about it.
You think I'm going to the courthouse to try and cancel a divorce request? No way! This is finally my chance to get out of this horrible situation. There's no way that I would sabotage myself by doing something like that.
Your chance? What are you talking about? I was the one who kicked you out. You shouldn't be happy about this. You should be furious. You're left with nothing. No family, no home, no anything. Just where are you going to sleep tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I'll have to go and find a new place then, won't I? Well, anyways, good luck with everything on your end.
Me? Good luck? No, 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 no. You good luck. I don't need good luck. I have my family around me, but you have nothing. Don't you get that? What is wrong with you? Are you really that stupid that you don't get what I've done to you?
Oh, I get it just fine, thank you. And thanks again so much for doing this for me. I really can't stress that enough.
I just got a letter of eviction in the mail. The letter said that all three of us were supposed to move out of the house as soon as possible. Not only that, but the letter was addressed from you. Is this supposed to be some kind of prank or something?
Sorry, what are you talking about? I didn't really care to read through all of that. You got some mail or something?
Don't you pretend like you don't know what this is about. You're the one who sent the letter, and I want to know what the big idea is.
Right, yeah, I sent you the letter and now you have to vacate the house. Is there something that you're not understanding about that? I think if you read the letter, it is all laid out for you in plain English. I didn't think that it would be such a hard concept for you to grasp. It's my house, so I'm kicking all of you out and selling it. It really is that simple. Do you understand now?
This has to be some kind of sick joke, right? You can't be serious about that. You don't own this home. It's ours. You can't just say that you own it, send some letter, and expect us to do whatever you say.
Well, it might have started off as your home, but it certainly isn't your house anymore. You remember how I said I was going to the courthouse, right? Well, that's because I needed to fill out some forms and correct the name on the deed of the house.
Correct the name on the deed? What did you do? What are you talking about?
I mean that the house might have been under your family name since I got it after Mike and I were married. But after we got divorced, I went through and applied to change my name back to my maiden one. And that included changing my name on everything from the house to the car title. It's all mine now. Well, it always was, but now there's not a doubt.
Hold on a second. Is that why you've been taking so long in returning our car to us?
Well, again, like I just said, it was never your car. It was always mine. I put the money down on it and I've been the one making payments for it. All I did was revert everything back to my maiden name, so no. You and your family can't even try to lay any kind of claim to it whatsoever.
Wait, what? This doesn't make any sense at all. How can you just do that to someone's property?
Let's get one thing clear. You and your family never were paying for anything. Your names were not on any loans or deeds or titles. I was paying for everything for everyone this whole time with my own salary. So now that we're divorced, all of that reverts to me.
Wait a second. I just went to my office and looked through my copies of all the important documents that we have. And what you said is true. It really was your name on everything, but with our last name. Are you really telling me that this means we'll have to move out? You can't do that to us. It isn't fair at all.
I take it this means that you, Mike, and your husband still haven't been filled in on just what's about to happen. You might want to fill them in, because I've been ignoring every call and text the two of them have been sending me. You'd think they would have figured out that something was up after a week has gone by now.
I just told them that you told me that you were going on a last-minute vacation out of the country and that you weren't getting back to them because you weren't going to have any service. But I had no idea that you were going to do something like this to our own family. It's sick. How can you live with yourself? How can you just throw us out?
Well, I'm afraid that you're asking those questions to the wrong person. You really should have done your homework before you just sent off your forged divorce papers for Mike and I. But like you said, it's too late to do anything about it now. So I just did what I could. Changed my name on my documents, and now the house and car and everything is all mine. Like it always was, really. And I've already found a buyer for the house. So, you all need to move out as soon as possible, or else you will be forcibly evicted.
But this can't... It has to be a joke. You can't honestly be telling me that you were the one paying for everything for all of us this whole time. Was this your idea this whole time? Hold the house hostage so that if I ever kick you out, then you can get your revenge on us like this?
Of course not. That was never my intention with any of this at all. I wanted to pay because I could afford it and you all were my family. But did you really never once question who it was putting down payments on some of the largest things around here? I mean, do you know anything about who makes how much money in this family? Do you not know anything about how the house has been run at all?
I don't understand. This can't be happening to me right now. I refuse to believe a word that you're saying to me.
Believe it or not, I have been paying for everything for the past year that we've all been living together.
But then, what about my husband? What about Mike? What have they been doing this whole time?
Well, for your husband, I was actually also paying down his debt for him.
His debt? What's that supposed to mean? My husband doesn't have any debt. You have no idea what you're saying at all.
So you're telling me that neither your son nor your husband told you that they were unemployed then? You really ought to be showing me a bit more gratitude for all that I've been doing for you, you know.
Hold on a second. The two of them are unemployed? As in, neither of them are working at all? That can't be right.
Well, it is. Once again, I don't really know what to tell you except that you should really be focusing more on important details like this.
You're lying to me. I don't believe you. It can't be true at all. You're just trying to trick me.
I really am not trying to trick you at all. I've been very honest about what's been going on around here for the past year. But if you haven't been paying any attention whatsoever, I understand how this all might be a shock to you. But you can really only blame your own ignorance.
But then, everything, the home, loan, the car payments, the utilities, it's all been you?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I assume that you probably thought it was your husband or son covering those things. But it was me, the whole time. Now that you've gone and split Mike and I up, though, I don't really see any need to keep doing that for you all.
But why didn't anyone ever say anything about this to me? What's the matter with everyone? I deserve to know this.
It's probably because they didn't want to deal with you since they knew how you would act if you knew the truth.
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? What way did they think I would act if I found out that neither of them had a job?
Well, you'd probably just be on their backs all the time about job hunting and working and not having enough money. I can't really say that I blame them for keeping it a secret from you. I mean, you were just one of the nosiest, rudest people I've ever known, and I would probably do the same if I was them. But honestly, I am just glad that you are not going to be my problem anymore. It's so nice to be rid of you.
What is that supposed to mean? How are you to get rid of me? I'm still your mother-in-law. You can't do this.
Actually, you're not my mother-in-law. Mike and I are divorced, remember? So given all that, I really don't owe you a single thing.
But why didn't you fight the divorce me? Could it be that you wanted to leave Mike this whole time?
What do you think? I was living in a house full of unemployed and unmotivated people who never showed me any gratitude for all that I was doing for them. On top of that, he never once stood up for me against you while he eagerly asked me to pay for every little thing of his. Do you really think that's a marriage worth staying in?
But then, you're just going to leave us all like that?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds really wonderful, actually. I mean, I don't want anything to do with you or your family ever again.
I just don't even know what to say. How could this happen to us?
I can tell you how. You were a horrible bully who took it upon yourself to get your son and I divorced, and now I'm free of all of you. So I have to say that I really am grateful for all that you did for me. Consider us even now.
Linda, you can't be serious about this. Please, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for bullying you. I'm sorry for the divorce. I'm sorry for everything. Can't we just make this up and be friends again? Think of how hard you're going to make things for us.
Yeah, that's a no. I don't want anything to do with any of you ever again. You do understand what that means, don't you?
But why not? Why can't we just go back to the way things were?
That's exactly the problem. The way things were was awful, and I don't want that for me ever again. I couldn't bring myself to ask for a divorce before now, but now that it's already done, I'll happily accept it. Anyways, good luck figuring out between the three of you who is going to have to get off their butts and find a job. After that, Molly continued to spam by phone, begging me to forgive her and take her and her family back. It was honestly starting to get just a little pathetic, and so I finally blocked her. They had until the end of the week to pack their bags, and when Sunday came, they were gone and the house was completely empty. I heard from neighbors that all that week, loud arguments could be heard from the house. Molly was forced by her family to go back to work since she was the one who ruined the setup that they had been enjoying so much. But even her salary wasn't enough for all of them. And before long, they were all working in some form or another.
I can't do this with you anymore. I'm done with you. Let's get separated, Mary. Goodbye.
Okay, cool. Let's do it, Steve.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What the hell is that about? Is that easy for you? Shouldn't you I don't know, be a little troubled or something? How are you able to be so calm about all of this? You should be more shaken up or something.
That's weird. You don't like it when I'm okay with you divorcing me? I don't understand why. You're the one that asked me for a divorce, right? You should be glad that I'm accepting of your decision. By the way, I want to know, what's the reason you want to divorce me?
I got tired of your lazy and brutish behavior around the house. I'm done dealing with that kind of attitude. I frankly don't even look at you like you're a woman anymore. You're just a troll. Get the hell out of my house!
Get out of your house? You've got to be smoking something, right?
Oh wait, you thought I was joking? Oh, that makes way more sense now. No, I'm dead serious, Mary. I'm gonna get a divorce from you, do you understand?
Seriously, Steve? How stupid do you think I am? You really need to stop being so full of yourself. If you want to get a divorce, I will absolutely go forward with a divorce. Honestly, I really felt like this marriage was dead in the water anyway. You and I were just really not getting along anymore. There's no more spark. But I just wanted to hear your reason once, you know? I figured that there would be more to it than just, there's no more love anymore.
You know how you've really become a fat whale recently?
Wait, what?
Yeah, if you compare yourself now to yourself a few years ago, you're like a baby elephant with how fat you are now. And you stop doing any of the chores around the house, you just do nothing. You're literally doing nothing as a housewife now. You serve no purpose around me, you know what I mean? And somehow you sit here pretending like you're all that. You really have a lot of attitude, huh? How about you act more like a lady and start making your husband look better for you, huh? Make his life a little easier.
Hey, I have a better idea. How about I pick apart your argument piece by piece, huh?
What are you talking about, piece by piece?
The only reason that I gained weight was because of my treatment from being sick last year. It's literally a side effect of my steroids. I know I'm fatter, and I don't like the way I look either, but I'm slowly starting to gain my old body back, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll be back to my old self in no time. The doctors also already told me that I should be back to my regular weight within the year. They're not too worried about it either, so I really shouldn't be worried about it either.
I don't know about that. We'll see. I'm pretty sure you're just making up excuses for getting fatter anyway. You probably got fatter because of your own lifestyle, right?
Dude, don't get started with me. You're pretty round around the edges yourself.
Hey, you can't say that to me. I'm a man. It can't be helped.
Okay, so it's alright if you lose weight and become fat, but I'm not allowed to gain weight because of side effects from life-saving treatment? I'm really okay with whatever at this point. Everything you say has no effect on me at all. Also, you were talking to me about how the chores around the house were starting to get sloppy. That would be because you quit your job, Steve. And after you quit your job, everything started going to shit. Because I had to start working a full-time job to make sure that our house was able to survive. I wasn't at home nearly as long as I used to be when, you know, I had a functioning husband.
You're gonna blame it on my work? How dare you? I actually work full-time right now, too. You can't use that against me.
I'm working my 9-to-5 job too, and I'm actually making more money than you right now. But you don't seem to really be doing any of the chores at all, and I'm still having to pick up all the slack. You seem to be cutting back on the time that you come home on your own too. No one said you don't come home to help out. I feel like, realistically, you just haven't realized that I'm having to do all of that for you.
Stop being such a smartass. Oh my god. You're so annoying. That whole attitude is so damn annoying. Ugh.
Ugh, so annoying. That's literally all you say as soon as someone shoves something in your face that proves you're in the wrong. You're such a child. I was honestly considering getting a divorce with you two. I know, surprise, surprise, right? But you're sitting here telling me that the whole reason we're going to be getting a divorce isn't because of yourself or your attitude, but it's my fault, correct? You don't want to take any responsibility in the fact that this marriage failed. That's how I'm interpreting everything. Tell me I'm wrong.
Of course, that's exactly what I'm saying. I literally have done nothing bad for us. You're the only reason that we are having to go through this, not me, you!
Ah, okay, sure. I see. I actually have some plans of my own then, just so you know. I'm going to have to get everything ready for the divorce if you don't mind. I'm totally okay with us getting a divorce, but I need to get prepared and whatnot, so... You actually might want to start getting prepared too. I'm sure it's not going to be as easy and simple as you think.
What are you talking about getting prepared? Whatever, I guess out of the kindness of my heart, I'll wait for you. If that's all it takes for me to be able to get a divorce with you, I'm okay with waiting around for you to get ready. But you have to promise me to get the hell out of the house ASAP, okay?
I told you, you must be crazy if you think that I'm going to be leaving this house.
Stop being a nuisance, oh my god! I'm not gonna change my mind. I don't have time to be dealing with you, Mary. Such a busy man, don't you understand? I want to move on with my life and go to the next girl. Do you understand? You're just getting in my way. Okay, I'm not gonna be going home today. Bye.
Yeah, I don't really care what you're going to do. You really don't have to come home ever. Not just today. Goodbye.
Hey, the divorce papers have already been submitted and accepted, right?
Yeah, they have been. Congratulations! We're successfully strangers now. You must be so happy. Good luck with the rest of your life, buddy. I wish you the worst.
You better stop messing with me, Mary.
What? What the hell are you gonna gripe about now?
Let me guess, you're still just sitting in my home and planning on living there, right? Why are you staying at my house when we've literally divorced each other? How the hell do you expect me to get home? It's awkward.
It seems like you're coming home while I'm away anyway, right? That's what it looks like anyway. And honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of this whole shtick where you're saying that you don't want me to be here.
You literally took the words from my mouth. Why do I, the owner of the house, have to put up with some stranger being in my house? I should be able to go home whenever I want.
Wait, house owner?
We've gotten a divorce already, Mary. You need to hurry up and get the hell out of my house. I'm gonna be living my new life at that house. That house is where I want to start my next chapter. If you're sitting there, reminding me of all the old and bad news, then my life won't start, don't you get it?
You mean you want to live here with your mistress, right? That's what that actually means.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Dude, I figured it out. Stop pretending like you don't know what I'm talking about. It's useless and frankly insulting. The real reason you want the divorce is because you were having an affair, right? That's why you want me to leave the house ASAP. It's not because you want to start the next chapter of your life. You want to hurry up and bring in your mistress to disappoint her in our bed. That's what you're saying, right?
I mean, if you've already figured that out, then yeah, I guess there's no point in hiding any of it. We've already gotten the divorce, so I guess it doesn't matter anymore anyway. Yeah, you're right. I have someone I want to get married with already. A very special woman, in fact. You're just a nuisance, someone that gets in the way. I want you to get the hell out of my house, but you're just living there. As if it's your birthright or something. It's really starting to bother me and I can't stand it. Get the hell out! You should really start praying for her happiness, huh? How about that?
You know, I've been wanting to ask you this, but are you sure you're not making a mistake about something, Steve?
What? Making a mistake about what? I don't get it. You really are the one making the mistake right now, Mary. You must think that you are some kind of insane high-value wife that everyone will be drooling over. You're actually just some useless wife that has no worth when you're married. How about looking in the mirror first and having that conversation with yourself?
Before you start being rude and making regretful comments, you should probably calm down first. I feel like you think that you own the house, Steve. Is that what's going on?
Stop saying things that don't make any sense, Mary. I've been telling you to get the hell out already. I'm gonna call the police on you.
The police? Why would you call the police?
I don't know if you got some kind of feelings left for me that you're still dragging on or what, but you were dumped by me, don't you understand? Why are you still at my house? Get out! If you don't want me to call the police on you for trespassing, get the hell out right now.
You realize that this house was built by my father, right?
Wait, what?
You know, I always knew you were an idiot, but I actually didn't think you were this stupid. How far are you going to take this misunderstanding before you snap out of your delusions? This house was built by my father, who was an architect. It has nothing to do with you. And just to be crystal clear with you, this house is absolutely in my name, and you haven't paid a single penny for any of the expenses, have you? The only person who should be leaving in this situation should logically be your dumbass.
Wait, what? Hang on, what are you talking about? It's my house, right? I'm the husband, therefore it should be my house.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with anything. Besides, you were my husband, right? We're strangers now. You were the one that suddenly suggested getting a divorce out of the blue, and yet here you are, coming back to my house that my father built specifically for me to live in. Are you starting to get the picture? You really are some kind of stupid. And then you were trying to chase me out of my own home. Are you being serious right now? Your misunderstanding is actually kind of pissing me off, too. You're the one who's going to be thrown out of the house, you understand? Pack your shit and get the hell out of here before I start throwing your crap out for you.
Wait, hang on just a second, Mary. I need to calm down and understand what's going on right now. That house isn't mine? I thought since I was a husband, I would take the house in the divorce.
I've been telling you time and time again that my father built the house for me, and so it has nothing to do with you. It's my house. You have no rights or any other kind of power over the ownership of this house. Zip, zilch, nada. My father, the architect, built this house for his work as a demo house for his work. And when he was going to retire, he just gave the title over to me. Because, you know, I was his daughter and he practically built it for me to live in the future. And yet you're sitting here, divorced from me, saying that you think you have a right to live in this house? What the hell could you have been drinking, Steve? Why would it ever be in your name? I don't see how that could ever be the case.
I mean, that's true. I remember now, your father did build that house, didn't he? But I lived in that house too. For the longest time, we both lived in that house together. That means that the house at least partially belongs to me as well, right?
Why the hell would it be in your name at all? The title is in my name. I have been making payments on all the taxes that are required when you're a homeowner. To make things worse for you, I've been paying for the utilities too. You remember when you were unemployed for the longest time? I'm sure you were just living life in your pleasant little dumb brain without thinking about who's paying for what. You probably spent all of that money that you've earned and should have been spending on your wife and your home on your mistress to go have fun with her, right? I'm not sure who's the worst person in this whole thing. You had the gall to call me a bad wife? Gross.
Wait, seriously, you're not lying? I always thought that it was all being taken out of my paycheck. Oops.
If we took off all those fees, including taxes, out from your paycheck, you'd basically be left with a little over $10. And that's on a good month. Most months we're probably looking at being in the negatives. That's why I was paying for everything. All the while, I was fighting my disease in hospital and taking my medications too. I'm okay now, so it doesn't really matter anymore, but the fact that you were never there for me and only running around playing silly little games with your stupid mistress, yeah, that was enough for me to never forgive anything and make sure that I would be getting a divorce from you, so.
Really? I don't know about any of that. I was pretty surprised about the house thing, I'm not gonna lie. But you're gonna be okay with me living there, right?
What? Are you serious right now? You're going to ask me to live with you after all this? That's not gonna happen.
Well, we're gonna split our property, right? I know that it's not like you just take everything. I lived with you for the longest time too, you know? You can't just chase me out of the house without any kind of trouble like that. It can't be that simple.
You didn't know anything about the house, and yet you want me to split some of the wealth, huh? Wow. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Steve, but I'm not going to share anything with you.
What? Why the hell not?
If anything, I'm going to be suing you for your money.
Suing me? What are you gonna sue me for, Mary?
I'm going to be suing you for the emotional damage incurred by your affair.
Wait, hang on, you can't do that. That's not possible. You've already got a divorce. Stop being so weird about all this.
I don't know what's so weird about any of this, Steve. I'm pretty sure I'm being fairly reasonable in all of this. The only reason that I wanted you to wait a little bit before we filed for divorce was because of that. I needed to talk to a lawyer to get everything settled while I collected evidence from you.
Evidence? You mean evidence about the affair? That's what you were doing while I gave you time?
Yeah, and thanks to you, I've completely finished getting everything ready for the court case. I'm going to have you pay for damages for the affair. There's no changing that at all. And I'm going to be sending all of the proof and content of the investigation to your company along with your parents. You're done, Steve. Do you understand what all of this means? Before you start talking about whose house is whose and how you want me to share my wealth, you need to get the hell out of my sight.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting you to be so harsh on me like that. Do you not have any kind of remorse or pity? You should take mercy on me, damn it! We've been married for 5 long years, Mary. You can't just cut me off like that.
Mia, I don't really care how long we've been married for. There is no mercy. There is no pity here. And you know what else? There is no love here either. I only see you as a failure of a human. Someone I shouldn't have wasted 5 years of my life on. I want you to disappear completely from my life. How about you leave my house before I call the police on your ass?
That's literally what I just said to you a second ago.
Yeah, how did it take you this long for you to figure out that you're being completely illogical when you said you'd call the police on me? The only way that you're able to leave the house is after I'm sitting here practically evicting you from the home that you lived in for 5 years. What a loser. Seriously, I pity you.
How could you be so rude to me like that, Mary? You must be looking down on me like I'm some kind of idiot.
I hope that your mistress continues to love you even while you're sitting here with no home and a job that earns less than a high school paperboy. She's gotta stay in love with you with all that baggage and someone who's almost in his late 30s. I'm not sure how anyone could possibly stay attracted to a man like that, to be honest with you.
You don't have to be so harsh on me, Jesus! Just so we're clear, I can't just leave the house right now. It's just not possible. I gave you time to get prepared, didn't I? I need time to get prepared too. It's not fair if you just spring this on me.
I gave you the exact same amount of time to get prepared, didn't I? I literally warned you and said that you need to get prepared when I said I would need some time. I was honestly confused and wondering when you were going to pack up your stuff and get the hell out of my house.
I didn't know that I was supposed to leave the house at all. I thought I would be living there with my mistress after the divorce. I have no intentions of ever leaving that house, just so we're clear. I've been living there for all this time, do you hear me?
If you don't quit your whining and actually start packing your shit, I'm seriously going to call the police on you. You're the one that destroyed our house and family. It was all you. This is just karma coming to say hello. How about you give up already, Steve? Try to restart your stupid life with your own 2 feet, huh? And stop relying on your sick wife that you just want to call fat. It's my house. You need to come to terms with the fact and move out real soon, okay?
Come on, Mary, please. I was wrong about all of this, I swear.
What the hell? I really didn't expect you to ever apologize. What's going on?
If I don't have a home to live in, I'm seriously gonna be in big trouble. I don't have enough money saved up to move into a new home either. I need some time. What the hell do you want me to do, Mary? Are you gonna help me?
How about you just move into your mistress's house, huh? She lives with her parents, so I can't just say, hello, I cheated on my wife to have an affair with your daughter, but I was kicked out of my own home.
Come on, we've been married for so long, Mary. You can at least help me out, right? It's the last time.
You were trying to scare me into leaving a second ago. What's the difference between what you did and what I'm doing now?
That was all just a huge mistake, Mary. Do you understand?
I mean, your mistress doesn't live with her parents for sure, though. I know that much. Why don't you ask her for help there?
Wait, what?
I don't know what she was telling you at all, but I'm gonna give you a nice little piece of information. Just from what I know, she definitely doesn't live with her parents. It does seem like she's living with someone and doesn't live alone, but it's not her parents.
Are you telling me that she was lying then? That this whole time she wasn't telling me the truth?
Yeah, this is where I stop helping you. You go ahead and work out whatever is going on there with your stupid side hoe, okay? I'm gonna change out the locks on this house real soon, so I'll leave your stuff outside of the house so you're able to pick it up. If you don't pick it up by tomorrow, I'm going to be sending off all of your stuff to your office. Do you understand?
Wait, hang on. You don't have to be so cold about all this, do you, Mary? We were married for so long. Please don't abandon me like this. I'm begging you. Please come live with me again. I want to live my life with you.
I don't want to live with you at all. We've already gotten a divorce and everything is already filed. You need to get the hell out of my house, you rotten piece of shit. After a little while, Steve was found sleeping in the doghouse that was located in the yard of Mary's house. Without permission, of course. Mary called the police on him and they were able to chase him off the property and get a restraining order. In addition to all of that, when Steve asked the mistress about what was going on with where she lived and if she was already married, she just ran away from him like it was no problem. Steve was smart enough to follow her and figured out that she was already married. They both had to pay for all of the damages that happened when everything was brought to light, and it was a whole debacle. Mary got all of the damage payments from Steve and her house was basically brand new. She was able to sell it relatively quickly and use that money to buy a mansion and move into a new home. She completely moved on from Steve and has been living her life completely fulfilled and without a worry in the world. Completely opposite from Steve, who is homeless and currently drowning in debt. I wonder who got the better deal from this whole divorce.
Hey, are you pregnant? You gotta be pregnant, right? Tell me if you're pregnant.
Wait, why? Why are you suddenly asking me if I'm pregnant?
Well, come on, I haven't seen you in a long time and boom, your stomach is huge. I know you're pregnant, don't try to hide it from me. Either that or you just ate a whole lot of carbs and it's not Thanksgiving at all, which it is.
I'm pregnant. There, are you happy? Now you know that I'm pregnant.
What? You're joking, right? You know how old you are, Auntie? You're like dinosaur age.
Does that really matter at all? It shouldn't.
I think you're actually like 42 in human years. You're so old, and yet you're pregnant? Oh my god, I will be so embarrassed. I'm definitely grossed out by the fact that you're pregnant.
What? What the hell, Robert?
I mean, I totally get that you guys got married a little later, right? So everything is a little delayed and whatnot. Are you just trying to play keep up because you finally got married? Other people around you already have a family, so you feel like you need to hurry up too? I really wish that you wouldn't bring that kind of crap into our family, you know? Just because you want to feel like everyone else.
Do you realize what you're saying right now, kid? This is not okay. You need to calm down and think before you speak.
Of course I know what I'm saying. Why would you think otherwise? I'm already 21, lady. It's amazing if you think about it. Your little brother's son is already 21 years old. Talk about getting ahead of you, huh? You've really fallen behind. And yet here you are, literally ancient, and now you're pregnant. You gotta be joking, right? Who are you pranking?
Are you done? You're really starting to get under my skin, and I'm not appreciating your snarky little comments. If there's something that you want to tell me, then why don't you just tell me?
No, the person that's getting under my skin is you, old hag. Why the hell are you taking my thunder? You need to cut your shit out, do you understand me? I don't want to be mean anymore, you're right. But let me just say that you really should consider aborting the baby. Not only are you always just an old hag, you're always all quiet and never fun to be around. You're definitely annoying. You really think that kind of woman is gonna be a nice mother? Yeah, good luck figuring that out.
What exactly do you not like about me, Robert? I need you to explain what's going on without insulting me. You're always insulting me. Always telling me that I'm the odd one out, that I'm ugly or fat, whatever. Oh, it's really not like anything in particular, you know? I'm just not a fan of you. Every aspect of your personality just pisses me off, so that's enough for me to hate you. Wait, hang on. Are you still dragging on the fact that I got mad and chewed you out when you were young? Please tell me that's not where this is going. I remember when you were exercising in the parking lot. Do you remember that? It was on a private parking lot, too. You remember how you hit someone else's car with a ball? I remember that, too. You were a little young. And then I scolded you because you were in the wrong. And after that, you've just been treating me like a thorn in your side. Is that why you're still dragging this on?
I don't have any kind of reason to despise you, and frankly, I don't need a reason to hate you. I just hate old hags.
I'm literally the same age as your mother, though. What do you think about that, Robert?
My mother is old, and yes, she's the same age as you. But you know what else? She has a perfect 21-year-old son, too. That perfect son was able to go to a perfect college because his grades were so top of the class, he even had the whole thing paid for. He's now got a job offer from the highest corporate job that Wall Street has to offer, and his future is incredibly bright. You, on the other hand, have nothing. No children, no family, no education, nothing. You're just some old bitch with nothing in her name except apparently you're able to get knocked up. Do you understand what I'm saying, Julie?
I see, okay.
If you understand what I'm saying, go home! Get the hell out of here! No one likes you being here. It's literally just bringing everyone's mood down. You're just a drag and we all want to be gone.
I just came here a second ago. I'm not going home yet. Especially since it's been a while since I've seen my family. This is also my parents' house. So I'm going to be relaxing here as I have every right to do so. You are not able to tell me otherwise, do you understand?
This little old bitch. Whatever. You're gonna regret this later, just you watch. Hey Julie, can I ask you something? Did something happen between you and Robert? You can tell me if something did happen.
What do you mean, did something happen? Why?
Well, I mean, come on. Even the most socially awkward and antisocial shutting can tell that you two are absolutely hating every second of being around each other. Robert is usually so upbeat and bright, but he's just been glaring at you without saying a single word this whole time. It's almost like something out of a horror movie.
I have an idea, genius. Why don't you go ahead and ask him? It seems like he's got it out for me. I definitely don't have anything against him. It's not like I'm the one glaring at him.
He's got it out for you. I don't believe it. Robert isn't that kind of child. He's always so positive and nice. You must have done something, right? He's always someone to face a problem and solve the problems himself. I've never seen him just run away from an issue at all. I've absolutely never seen him look at a relative the way he looks at you and just glare for literally hours on end like that. You did something.
I don't know how you see your own son, but let me tell you something, Vincent. He's not young anymore, and he is definitely able to say some pretty terrible things. I think that Robert is pretty dark and sadistic. He's missing every kind bone in his body. I guarantee you he's been acting a fool in college too. There's no way that he's this bundle of sunshine like you make him out to be.
Come on, Julie, you gotta talk to me. Explain what has happened, because right now I haven't heard anything from either one of you.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll send you some screenshots of the text messages he's been sending me. Maybe then you'll tell me how much of a pleasure he is. I'll be surprised if you think he's still wonderful and amazing after seeing those texts.
Okay, send them. Wait, hang on. You've made these up or something, right? They're not real. You're telling me that my son, that Richard sent these text messages to you? This has to be some kind of mistake, right?
Yeah, you know me, Vincent. I just love to frame my own nephew for things he's never done. Be real with me for a second, I don't want to do this either. But this is the truth. And just so you know, this isn't the only time that he's talked to me like this. He's been keeping this kind of thing up since that day I chewed him out in the parking lot when he was young.
But why didn't you just tell me about it? I would have been fine with talking to him about it and maybe trying to work something out.
I know how much you love your son, and I figured you wouldn't spend a second of your day listening to me complain about your own son. Besides, I only ever met up with him once or twice a year. It really wasn't that big of a deal for me to just suck it up and deal with it. But if I did tell you, it would have just been blown out of proportion, and I just couldn't be bothered.
But Robert, he's been such a great kid. I'm so terribly sorry, Julie. I wish I could take all of this back. I didn't know how two-faced he was, and that is entirely on me. It's my responsibility, and I should have noticed. I'm so sorry for causing you this much emotional damage.
I didn't realize that not only would you listen to me, that you'd even apologize for your own son's actions. This is not the reaction I was expecting. Hang on just a second. Did you have something that didn't really surprise you for? Did something else happen?
Well, to be honest with you, sometimes he's been a little violent. He has these little bursts of rage and no one seems to be able to calm him down. It's over these little things, but he would just start getting really pissed off and take it out on things around him, and wouldn't think twice about talking bad about people around him. He was young, you know. I figured that it was a pretty normal thing to do with kids around his age, but I didn't realize the extent of his behavior.
I see. I really should have told you sooner about all of his behavior, too. Maybe then you would have reacted and tried to correct his actions. I'm sorry, Vincent. I really thought that you wouldn't hear me out at all, so everything I said would have fallen on deaf ears.
I've been thinking about all of this recently, too. I was wondering if I really did what was in Robert's best interest growing up. I've been questioning a lot of how I raised him, you know? I really do think there's no singular correct way to educate him, but I really do feel like maybe I was spoiling him a little too much. And that I was just too lenient on him. But I just believed that Robert would grow into a great kid. But then I had to see your screenshots to really believe that this would happen.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't seem to be the case with Robert. Anyway, hopefully you'll be able to talk some sense into him because I'm not going to deal with this any further. Thank you for listening to me, Vincent.
Yeah, you got it. I'll handle this on my end too. Huh? You're totally exaggerating, right? You didn't actually need to go to the hospital and stay in hospital for a while, right? So what happened? What did the test results say for your sorry ass? That you're lame and old?
They said that the child is gone and that I won't be able to have this baby. The main cause for my miscarriage was because of the physical trauma due to you shoving me off the stairs.
Oh, I see. Then you should totally just ignore the shitty baby anyway. What a massive baby of a baby. I'm so funny sometimes. Just so you know, it's all your fault. I didn't do anything that I didn't warn you about. You should have been more careful. You really should have listened and heeded my warnings. Instead, you ignored me and decided to stick around like some kind of idiot.
Okay.
What the hell is your problem, lady? You really trying to just shrug me off? You're just an old-ass bitch who really has no right to be around. You're some stupid old lady who loses her balance and falls down a flight of stairs all because I kicked you from behind. You realize how clumsy you have to be to fall over and lose your balance just because you were kicked? Honestly, it's all pretty self-explanatory. Besides, you totally didn't deserve to get pregnant anyway. It's disgusting. Learn your place, you old lady.
You're actually truly rotten inside. I'm impressed by how terrible of a person you are. You disgust me.
You're the rotten one, old lady. Seriously, now there's even a dead rotting baby in you. You should be way more ashamed that you're getting pregnant when you're literally on the verge of being a fossil in like half a year. You really should be thanking me if you successfully had a miscarriage thanks to me drop-kicking you. I should be winning Nephew of the Year awards for cleansing you.
I'm never going to forgive you. You will pay for this.
Ooh, I'm scared of the old bitch.
My lawyer will be reaching out to you soon, so be sure to answer him. He won't stop calling and he won't stop trying to get in touch with you, so don't ignore him.
What? What do you mean, lawyer?
I'm going to sue you. I'm going to charge you criminally and I am going to sue your sorry ass in civil court. I've already filed all of my charges against you. You will for sure be charged with assault and battery, along with potentially attempted murder. You're definitely going to be charged criminally.
What? Sued? Filed charges? What the hell are you talking about? This is just a little civil dispute between relatives. There's no way that the police and lawyers would be able to do anything to me.
Honestly, it makes sense now why you'd be able to do such a thing. I don't think anyone with half a brain cell and the smallest understanding of how society works could have done what you did. You just keep pretending like nothing is ever going to get to you. Just wait till the police are knocking on your door.
You're the one that doesn't have any understanding of how society works. We're literally relatives. I'm your nephew. The police wouldn't take you seriously anyway. Good luck suing me, you dumb old hag.
Like I said earlier, you just keep pretending like you didn't just murder my child. It doesn't change a single thing. You do your best to pay for your crimes in prison, do you hear me? I am never going to forgive you, even if society deems you have paid off its debt.
Pay off debt to society? Seriously? What the hell is going on here? You're talking nonsense. I can tell you're trying your hardest to blow things out of proportion, but let me tell you something, Julie. A real lesson in how the world works. I don't think a single thing is gonna come out of this whole thing. No one is gonna do anything.
I'll tell you what. I'll do you one better and let you know what justice tastes like before the police gets there. Why don't you go ahead and check your social media, huh?
What?
I think if you search something like drop-kicked pregnant, you'll find everything I want you to see.
Wait, what? Hang on just a second. Is this me? What the hell? Why am I everywhere?
Yeah, the video where you literally drop-kick me when I'm 6 months pregnant. It's all over the place now. I think that it's not really surprising, but it's all over the place. Everyone is getting ready to cancel you.
But why the hell? I'm the one that recorded the whole thing in the first place. You shouldn't have the video. Why the hell is it all up over the internet? I don't understand. You better start explaining, Julie, or I'm gonna lose my mind.
You know how you sync your phone and your PC? Let me change that. I know you sync your phone and your PC. They share the same data. So any photos and videos that you take using your phone are immediately uploaded and transferred over to your PC that's in your room. I spoke to your father about this whole thing. I asked him to help me out with the criminal responsible for all of this. I have a suggestion though, idiot. How about you actually add a password to your computer?
What? Yeah, you better be ready for what's coming next! How dare you go into my PC and...
Gotta love being young, huh? It doesn't really need explaining for you to understand what's going on as far as this video circulates around the internet. I don't really think this is the kind of video you want to have blow up either. So, how do you feel about being super popular on the internet? Oh wait, no, sorry, I meant, what does it feel like to be served justice? Mind you, this is only a taste of what's to come next.
What the hell is going on? How the hell do they have my face and my name too? Did you do this?
Oh, you know, I just used your friends and acquaintances to spread all of your information. They did the rest. They were actually all really cooperative about the whole thing. I don't think a single one of your friends said that I shouldn't be doing this. Apparently, you're really despised by your friends.
Damn it! I've paid for their stuff so many times! What the hell? How could they just abandon me like that?
You're just some rich kid that paid for their food. That's all you were to them. You weren't their friend. You were just an ATM. A walking food delivery truck. Wait, hang on. I just had a thought. You're not going to be able to work anymore, huh? They're definitely going to take back their job offer now. Think about it. You might even be expelled from college. They might just throw you out completely, huh? Then you won't have anything. So, let me ask you. What does it feel like to lose literally everything? You're going to be losing so much more, too.
You old bitch! How dare you do this to me? You just wait and see. I'm gonna talk to my father about this. We'll see what he does. You have no idea what he's capable of and how much he loves me. I'm sure that he will make all of this just disappear.
Oh, you're talking about Vincent? Vincent said that he was going to completely cut ties with you. You really thought that he'd be on your side for this, huh?
What?
I threatened him. I told him that if he didn't just abandon you, then I would reveal his name as someone who was going to protect a child murderer. It didn't take him long to make a decision. I made it sound like I really forced his hand, but he was pretty taken aback by his own son's true self, too. So I wouldn't have been surprised if he just ignored you anyway. If anything, I just gave him a good excuse to just kick you out of the family and completely abandon you as a child.
What do you mean abandon? What the hell? I'm literally my father's son. He can't just abandon me like that. We're family, though.
Yes, Vincent is your father, but at the same time, your father is my younger brother. Do you understand? He is seriously regretful of how much he's just let you do whatever you want to do. He knows that he spoiled you way too much. He had a kid when he was really young, so I'm sure he made quite a few mistakes raising you. I don't blame him, but you are definitely a mistake that he has to pay for.
That's why you're gonna say that you're so damn special because you're all old and shit? This bitch. You think you're so damn special and tough.
What? Still trying to do something else to me? We'll see how things go, huh? The police should be on their way any minute now.
Let me just set the record straight, bitch. It takes me one swing and you're lights out on the ground. You understand me? One hit and you're gone. You better be thankful for me that you're even alive and breathing right now. I should knock your ass out.
Wait, are you serious right now? You sound like some shitty villain from a terrible movie. You're a pretty textbook definition of a loser. You wear baggy-ass clothes and chains like you never grew out of your middle school days. You might be able to study and work hard in your books, and you might even look like you're a straight-edge person, but let's face the facts. You can see the loser just eking out behind the facade that you put up, and it's really just useless. Everyone can see that you're a loser. Stop trying to pretend you're such a badass. You talk all this mad shit, and yet, this supposed to be big man targets a pregnant woman. I don't see you fighting any professional MMA fighters. If you were able to be at least a little bit objective in how you look and how horrible your taste is in fashion, none of this probably would have happened. So, I'm not sure why I'm telling you any of this at all.
I'm done. You've pushed me over the edge. This is all your fault, do you understand me? This is all you! You better be ready. I hope you have some bulletproof vests. You said you're at the hospital right now.
Oh, you're gonna come by the hospital right now to check up on how I'm doing? Oh my god, you're such a sweetheart. I'll be waiting, in my bed, hooked up to my IVs. Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing all right. I know you took quite a nasty fall on the stairs yesterday, right? I heard you all the way from my bed.
Ugh.
You screwed up your leg, didn't you? Pretty sure I saw your ankle twist in a way it shouldn't. But, I mean, it's all your fault, yeah? You just tried to dropkick me again. Literally a second time after I just told you that you're going to be charged and arrested. I'm not a complete idiot, though. You know what they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It was pretty easy for me to dodge your kick. Not only did you miss your kick, you literally jumped off the top flight of stairs and tumbled all the way down. Seriously, how much of a loser can you be?
Yeah, you're the reason that my life is completely screwed up now. You've ruined everything for me. The doctors have told me that they're not sure if my leg will be moving anymore. They say that I have a pretty bad nerve injury in my upper spine. Apparently, I might not even be able to walk for the rest of my life. I could literally be stuck in a wheelchair.
I'm seriously still trying to understand the mental gymnastics you had to do to somehow blame that on me, when you're the one that jumped off the top of the stairs.
It's your fault! It's all your fault that you initially embarrassed me anyway. If you hadn't embarrassed me, then this whole thing would have never happened.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! You were definitely holding a grudge against me for that one time I scolded you in the parking lot. You were lifting and exercising in the parking lot because you were trying to show off to girls, right? I totally remember every single part of that day. And yet, all they saw was some loser getting yelled at and scolded by an adult. You must have been so incredibly embarrassed, huh?
If you were gonna scold me, you should have at least scolded me somewhere where people weren't looking, and then I wouldn't have cared as much. But you didn't, and now because of that...
You're telling me that this whole thing has been over one stupid little thing that happened over a decade ago? A life was lost because of that?
What?
You murdered my child in cold blood because you were so upset that I scolded you when you were a child? That's what you call an equal response? You realize how difficult it is to get naturally pregnant in my 40s? Let me tell you, it's really freaking hard. And yet I was blessed with a child, and you murdered it.
Okay, yeah, maybe I took it a little too far. Only a little bit, though. I didn't get carried away.
I've lost all hope to stay on this planet because of you. I don't want to be alive anymore. Do you understand? You've stolen the reason I want to be alive. My husband barely even talks anymore because he lost his child. You know how difficult this whole thing must be for him, right? You're not even really blood related to him. You're just some random man that murdered his child. I don't know how to keep living like this while having this huge burden looming over us like some terrible, shitty cloud. I don't know how I can wake up tomorrow morning and pretend like everything is okay, because it isn't.
Hey, would it be alright if I just apologize to you? I need to apologize to you. I understand now how terrible of an atrocity I've committed. I really can't move from my bed right now, though. But I want you to let me apologize to you. I want to apologize to you right away.
I don't want to listen to you apologize when you're just doing it to clear your guilty conscience. You can carry that with you to the grave.
No, that's not why I want to apologize to you. I just really feel like I understand the extent of damage that I've caused to everyone involved in all of this. Please let me apologize to you. I'm not messing around anymore. I'm being dead serious.
Absolutely not. You're never going to apologize to me, and I'm never going to accept any form of apology you manage to spit out. This is just some relatives arguing, right? I don't give a shit. Afterwards, Robert was arrested and charged on several counts of aggravated assault and attempted murder. The police took no mercy on him. He was sentenced to prison in addition to all of the fees and damages that he owed to Julie and her family. He is now in what is considered one of the worst penitentiaries of the state. His legs are also in bad shape. He was told by the doctors in the prison that he would be unable to walk and would most likely never be free of his leg pain. He now spends the rest of his days in a wheelchair. Prison is probably the last place you'd want to be when you're an easy target. He won't be in prison for life or even for that long when you consider the crime that was committed, but even if he gets out, he has no one waiting for him. No family, no relatives, no friends. He's got no money either. The internet has shown no mercy and has gone full-blown torch and pitchfork on him. The internet is probably better aware of his life details than anyone else at this point. His reputation will not be disappearing anytime soon. I would say that it's almost impossible for him to be happy anymore, which is still not enough punishment in my book. But I don't want to keep thinking about revenge. Our emptiness, the void that he has created in our hearts, will not be filled because of this. But I am glad to know that the judicial system is fair and justice has been done. I currently live with my husband away in the middle of nowhere to hopefully get over this whole thing. We are both working hard every day to make sure we are able to make a new family with the two of us once again.